Hello everyone, my name is David, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how you can remove missing values from your data using the Python Pandas dropna method. So in front of me here I have data which is having a number of variables. I have ID here, and then I have OOP which is out of pocket expenditures, and then I have THE which is total health expenditures, then I have OOP share. Then lastly, I have CHE, which is catastrophic health expenditures. So we'll not pay attention to the names of the variables. Rather, we'll pay attention to the missing values that are found in this data. You can see that in this column for OOP, we have an empty cell over there, empty, which is showing that these values are missing. We have the same in this column, as well. We have missing value there, as well as in the OOP share. We have some missing values over there. We also have the same in the column for CHE. We have some missing values. Now the question is, how can we remove these? But not this time using the Excel. I have done some tutorials where I've shown you how you can remove this using the Excel Power Query editor. You can refer to them. But now in this tutorial, we're going to use what is called the Python Pandas Library. So I'll open what is called the Jupyter Notebook. And it's in the Jupyter Notebook that we'll write our Python commands. But before we proceed, let me break down the 4 different ways of removing missing values that we'll look at in this tutorial. So we'll start by looking at how to remove missing values through creating a new data frame. Then we'll look at how to remove missing values without creating a new data frame. Then thirdly, we'll look at how to remove missing values from a particular data set only if our interest is to remove the missing values available or present in a particular column, just one column. Then finally, we'll look at how to remove missing values from more than one column. That is, if you have 2 columns, 3 columns from which we want to remove our missing values. The first step that we're going to do is we're going to import the Pandas library. By the way, the Pandas library is one of the libraries in Python that is used for data cleaning and data manipulation. So we are going to import the Pandas library into the Jupyter Notebook by using the command import pandas as pd. And then the next step is to import our data into the Jupyter Notebook. So to import our data, we are going to install our data in a variable that is called df to mean data frame. So we'll say df is equal to pd.read Excel. So we're saying we'd like to read the Excel file, and the name of the file is data cleaning. What's the file extension? Is xlsx. So we are importing an Excel file by the name data cleaning, and we're using this command, which is read Excel, because our data this time is in XLX format. If our data was in CSV format, we're going to use here read CSV. So we hit enter, and we see that it's showing that, meaning to say that something is not right. So let's check. It's because here the name of the file is cleaning. The spelling is not correct, so we'll do cleaning. I hope that is correct. Yes, so it's correct. Alright, so here we have successfully imported our Pandas library as well as our data. If you want to see our data, you can just do the F and hit shift enter, and then we see our data. This is exactly the same data that we saw inside the Excel file. So as you can see, our file has got these missing values, NaN, all these are missing values. Now how can you remove them? To remove these values, it's very easy. What we want to do here is we want to create a new data frame. So we want to create a new table. We don't want to remove them right from this table, no, but we want to create a new table. And in that new table is going to have our data with removed missing values. So to create a new file, we're going to say we can use any kind of a name, but here I'm going to use new df to mean new data frame. So our new data frame is equal to df which is the name of the our original data frame, df dot, I'm going to use a method, a Python method that is called dropna. So dropna is the method that we use to remove missing values. So if I hit enter and then I type new df to see what we have created so far, you see that our new data frame has got all the values except the missing values. So you see, in our original data frame, we had missing values here, which is column number 2, we have missing value, number 3, row number 2, row number 3, row number 4, all these have missing values, even row number 5. So we expect all these values to be removed. So we're only going to have 0, 5, 6, and here 7 will not have it, we'll have 8 because all those rows have got missing values. And that's exactly what we're seeing here. After 0 up to 6, 7 is removed. So everywhere you see NaN in this original data frame is going to be removed in the new data frame. So that is basically how you remove your missing values using the Python Pandas dropna method. Now let's imagine that you don't want to create a new data frame like the way we did it here, but instead we want to remove the missing values straight away from our original data frame df. How are you going to do that? The reason we're saying that, it's not all the time that you want to create a new data frame. Sometimes you just want to straight away remove the missing values from the original data frame. So how are you going to do that? It's very easy. What you're going to do is you just say df dot dropna. But this time around, you will not run it like this. Instead, you write inside here and place is equal to true. So df dropna in place is equal to true. If you hit enter, okay, you see we have run it. If you check df, hit enter, you see that our data frame, the original data frame, doesn't have this time around, it doesn't have those missing values, meaning that we have removed them straight away without coming up with a new data frame. Alright, now I would like to go further and do something different. Now let's imagine that we simply want to remove our missing values from a particular column. How are we going to do that? Because you remember in our first method we used the dropna to remove all the values, all the missing values from the entire data set. But this time around, I want to remove only from a particular column. How are we going to do that? So for me to successfully do that, here I'm going to create a new data frame. So allow me please just to copy this. I'll just copy this like this. Control V, but I'll change here. I'll do df1. The reason I'm doing the F1 is because it's almost like I'm just starting all over again to have a fresh data set. By the way, df, you can use anything here. You can use anything. Now that I have my fresh data set, I'm forgetting everything I've done before. I would like to show you how we can remove missing values from only this OOP. Now, if I wanted to remove these values, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do df dot dropna just the way we did it previously, but now I'm going to include what is called subset is equal to, and I'll show the name of our column. In here, I would like to remove from the column OOP. So if I do df dropna subset OOP and I hit enter, you'll notice that, sorry, this is not df, but this is df1. Remember, we are using this one. So if I hit enter over here, you see that what is showing us here is showing us all the OOPs, all the missing values in OOP have been removed. but the ones in THE are still there. These ones are still there. So that's basically how you can do it, how you can remove only missing values that are present in a particular column and not in the other columns. How about if you want to remove missing values that are in some more columns? Let's say two columns. So for instance, here I have some missing values in THE and OOP. How about if I want to remove these ones? It's very easy. What I'm going to do if I want to remove here in subset, I'll use almost the same, but inside subset, I'm going to include a set here. So I'll do df1 dropna subset is equal to. So here I'm going to have a set because I'm having multiple columns. I'm going to have, remember I'm using this one. I want to remove from THE. Okay, so I'll have THE, and then I'll say comma, and then I have OOP share. So let me just copy this one. So I'll copy that one. Control V. All right. So if I hit that, you will notice that those missing values inside THE and OOP share are removed, but the ones in CHE are still there. In fact, there are one for OOP that are also still there. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. Please make sure that you subscribe, you share this video, and also like it. Thank you so much for watching.